Oh, welcome to the other side of normal, where strange stories, unexplained experiences, and curious minds meet. I'm your host, Nacho. Here, the questions matter more than the answers. This is the other side of normal. All right. Good morning, good afternoon. I guess it's exactly noon, so it's not morning or afternoon. It's noon. Pardon me. We're going to do a little Sunday Funday today, and I'm going to bring on my guest here. My guest is not only our team member, our friend, our confidant, our rock, our baby giver, our doll giver, Megan Claire. Let me slide you in here, Megan.
Baby
That's
giver.
that is a title that nobody's ever had before and nobody will ever have again.
Baby giver.
Baby giver.
Okay. Baby
Baby
giver.
giver.
We need to
Baby
clarify. Did not give
baby
him a
doll.
living, breathing child. I gave
No.
him a doll. Although I would consider sharing custody of my child with you occasionally.
She may want to come back to visit.
She definitely will because now you have her sketchy doll that she ever so lovingly bought at the thrift store and then decided that she absolutely couldn't handle her being in my house. So
I think that was more mental than anything else on her part. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know because every time she holds her, she gets a headache, and
Well, now that I said that, you said that, I do have a little headache right here. Right
yeah,
side
that's
of my head.
exactly what she was complaining. Every time I hold her, I get the head pain in the same general area, and I was like, "You can't stay at my house. I'm sorry. I have
Well,
enough
you could.
other sketchy things at my house right now with the things that my child has, bought at the thrift store because she likes to play haunted or not haunted, and then finds the most unhinged, sketchy looking things, like the doll that Justin had to do his his revenge solo with. That's fun.
Hi
I'll
Dalton,
let
hi anime. Yeah, that
I'll,
I'm gonna tell you that dog kind of made me take a double glance. I'm like, oh. I didn't
yeah,
spend any time with her, but um, I was just trying to not cause any issues.
yeah.
You know,
But
especially newly acquired. I wasn't trying to cause any issues.
yeah, it's okay. We'll bring Sarah along with us on another investigation, and you can play with her. That's what my kid is calling her right now. Well, this that's what the spirit box. When we asked what her name was, Sarah Lee came up, and I was like, we know somebody named that. That's an
Yeah, we
interesting.
do.
Yeah, that's interesting. So we're not really sure if that's actually like. I'm not convinced that that's this doll's name, but I don't know. I don't know if she was saying that she needed to go to Sarah Lee or if that is her actual name. At this point, I don't know. We do know that she really does not like to be called Timmy at all. No,
No, not at all.
she
So
has growled at people for doing that, so that's fine.
Southern Ohio is this Travis or is this just Justin? I think it's Travis because Justin
It's
would have
probably
probably been like, "Oh no, get me the hell out of here."
watching his trap souls their little blurb of Justin with the dolls was absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
It's probably like the best thing that I seen all day. It was great. I laughed so hard I almost cried.
I have not had an opportunity to watch any of this stuff yet, so I can't wait to sit down and watch some of it. I got some chores this afternoon because we got home yesterday from my mom's and just just ran all day. And then we had the event, came home, didn't even unload the truck. So I just unloaded the truck, but now I got fish stuff to take care of and blah, blah. But then I want to watch some of these um, videos.
Yeah, I'm
Travis,
looking forward to doing that. I want to really watch some of those.
Travis, not Justin. Too much dolls in the background.
My dolls are still in the car, so I haven't brought them in yet.
There's another one over there. Can't really see her, but they all have cat balls today. So if you see a cat ball going off, then they're saying hey. And guys, feel free to play with the cat balls. Okay. I always
Yes.
tell them that, and they never do. They only do it on their terms. They usually do it when I'm not here, and Deborah's down here, and she gets all freaked out because she'll like send me a message. Oh my God, they're playing with the cat balls, and I'm like, well, go
Okay.
turn them off if you don't want to see them. I'm not going over there. I don't know.
I didn't see the live for Justin with his solo posted anywhere, so I don't know. I'll have to go and look and see if I can find it because I'm curious to see what he got, or if
I
he just sat there and
found it,
lost his
and
mind.
I found it, and I shared it in one of our posts. One of our followers, Kelly Dodd, who's actually our very first subscriber to our channel. Like
Woohoo!
we just opened up subscribers, and it's 99 cents a month to become a subscriber, and we're going to do different cool stuff. We don't have everything figured out, but our subscribers will get something for their 99 cents a month. And she was our first subscriber, and she asked about the doll, and she said, are you guys going to do a live with her? And we didn't do one with her. Shame on us. But Justin
Yeah,
had her in his live, so I did share that with her, but I have not gone back and watched it.
we didn't really. Uh, I was off being drug around, catching the vibes of the place, and so I didn't really like see you guys that much.
Not no, not much at all.
It was big. It was so big there that it was really hard to like find everybody. I'm like, I don't know where anybody is. We're just wandering at this point. We
Yeah.
I may have gotten lost at some point.
It's
The cutouts by the break room scared me like 2 or 3 times. I'm not gonna lie. And then we went upstairs in by the chair room, and that cutout they got me a
yeah,
little bit. I turned the
yeah.
corner and I was like, oh, it's a cutout. Okay, we're good.
When we took Travis up there, because Travis did his solo in the chair room, we put him in
Yeah,
the chair room, and then I forget who was off there. It was me and Justin and Caitlin and the young man that was with Travis and Justin. I forget his name. And there was a young lady that was with Caitlin. We were all sitting up there, and we were sitting on those benches away from the door, closer to Brooks's room.
yeah.
And I kept seeing movement in Brooks's room. I just kept my mouth shut. I didn't say nothing. And we're sitting there very, very quietly. And then we heard this whistling throughout the area. And I'm looking around, and Justin's in my eyes meet. We're both like, what's that? He's like, whistling. And I'm like, yep. And it went on for a couple minutes. And then we heard Travis say something about whistling. And I'm like, okay, it's just not us. He hears it because he was in there with the ears.
Yeah.
Then a few minutes later, we heard voices, and we were the only ones looking around. And of course, there's nobody there. And then Travis is like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said he could hear them. He couldn't understand them, but he could hear them. And I'm like, okay, we're 2 for 2. What we hear, he's hearing. And then there was like a couple knocks. I had moved closer to the door where he was in the room he was sitting in, and I was sitting. Took my shoes off so I could tiptoe over there, not make any noise. And I'm sitting there, and I heard a knock in the room next to him, and he's like, "I heard a knock, and it came from out there somewhere." And I'm like, "Okay, we're doing good with this." Then I went back with the group, and I'm standing next to Justin, and we are just like totally silent. And he's and this is like, I think I hear I think I hear Justin out there talking. And I look at Justin, and he looks at me, and we're like, no, we're not saying a word. And like 4 or 5 times, he's like, I hear Justin, and I'm here to tell you, it was not Justin. So
Interesting.
eventually, we went over into Brooks's room because there was something. There was a light outside that shined in, and it was shining off of something. Well, once in a while, it would just go black, and then it would come back. And I'm like, is there is there a curtain that's blowing over there? So we went over there to look, and there's no curtains blowing. There wasn't even any curtains, I don't think, where they were open. So I couldn't figure out what that was. As we were standing in there, the next room over, oh, before we even went into that room, we headed in, and Caitlin started kind of heading over there, and she kind of like peeked in the room, and she saw that silhouette standing there, and she is like on the ground, dying. She's like, "Oh my God, you guys, you're not gonna believe what I just saw." It scared the hell out of her. So
I
whenever like,
bet.
"Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, there's a silhouette in there." So
Yeah, well,
we were
I didn't.
checking out what I thought I saw disappear plate on the dresser. I don't know. I can't tell. As we were all standing in there, we heard what sounded like somebody running through the next room, dragging something behind them. It was boom, 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 and you could just hear shh, something dragging. And of course, we turned our heads, and there was nothing there. We couldn't figure out what was making that noise. But we had a lot of activity during his actual solo, and then all of a sudden, everything went quiet, and it was quiet for quite a while. But it was we didn't have anything to like. My camera was in there recording Travis. My phone was in there recording Travis for the live. We didn't have anything to record with. We were just like hanging out. So it was really all senses, no toys, no nothing. And it was really a cool experience.
That's awesome. We had some really interesting activity when we went upstairs with RC and into the back attic, and we were reading off the prisoner numbers on the walls and doing like roll call, and we had a lot of like really weird, like the temperature dropped
Ooh,
probably about 15 degrees while we were reading names off the walls.
holy crap.
And then Caitlin was in Estes in one of the like cubby cell things. I'm not even sure what those are. They're like
Yeah.
cell cubbies. They're
Uh,
it's there's not even big enough to be a cell. It's like a closet. Maybe. Not even really big enough to be a
I think
closet,
they were
but
showers. I think they were showers at one time.
oh, maybe. Okay. So that explains how why they're so small. But so she was doing Estes, and one of the names that we called off the wall came over through the spirit box for
Oh,
her. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. It was
yeah,
interesting though.
that's really cool.
And then
Yes.
me and April and Dale were in the east, the east cell block, and we were walking through the bottom, and we came around the corner. We like walked through the back half of it, and we're coming around the corner, and we're walking back towards the exit, and we seen something run across into a cell, and April says, "Why are you out of your cell?" And then we hear clunk clunk clunk, like something's being thrown at us, and we're like, okay, on that note, I'm just gonna walk a little faster. Please don't hit me with anything. It's just what I needed is to have get a concussion from OSR. That'd be great. The doctor would be like, "What? How did you get a concussion?" A ghost tossed something over the edge at me. That would have been fun to explain.
At least the ghost didn't toss you.
Yeah. But okay, so when we were upstairs in the west cell block walking around, doing the walk around in the dark challenge. Otherwise, I didn't do it in the dark though. Absolutely not. That was not an option. I have to see where I'm going. I'm clumsy as hell. I tried to stick as close to the cells as I could, and then all I could see in my mind's eye was either something grabbing me and pulling me through into
Oh,
a cell and slamming the door shut, or tripping and falling through through the fencing. I was like, no, we're not doing this. Nope. Y'all want to stop and take pictures and do whatever, you go right ahead. I'm not stopping. No, no. My
that
vertigo really apparently does not like the see-through floor and the really sketchily fenced in side rails. And no,
Deborah is
no,
not a fan of that either, at all.
no.
I'm going to try to pull this picture up real quick. I had to send it to somebody so that I could download it onto the computer and then bring it over here. Absolutely nothing paranormal. It's just something fun to share from there. It'll take me a second to do it because, I'm old and slow and technology is not my friend. Oh, now I don't know where it went to.
Did you guys make it upstairs to see Old Sparky?
We did not ever make it up there.
Oh, I did. It was interesting. The vibe up there was interesting.
So this is us in the cell of James Lockhart. I believe he was 22 when he took his own life there. He burnt himself to death. He had made some mistakes and was facing a rather lengthy prison sentence and decided that that's not the way he wanted to go on. Um, and people can say whatever they want to say about criminals. Oh, he was a criminal. He deserved what he got. Um, I don't think anybody deserves to pass like that,
No.
good or bad or indifferent. But that is a chair that I'm sitting on, not a toilet. That's where the toilet would be. But I was not actually sitting on the toilet as Deborah thought I was. Um, because she was cracking up. She thought it was hysterical that I was sitting in that toilet. And I'm like, no, I'm not sitting on a toilet.
Mhm.
But we didn't get a lot going on in there. We got some, I forgot what we did. I think we had Ghost Tube running. We got a few words here and there. Um, something about regret, something about sorrow. I mean, it was kind of sad. And like I
Yeah.
said, criminal or not, nobody deserves to pass that way. But it was just an interesting place to be, and the feel of it was, to me, on the sad side. Then that just could be because of the story, but it felt sad to me. I don't know if anybody else had that feeling, but Tina, I think Tina is still in the chat. Um, she took that picture, and I don't know if her or Chrissy felt that. Damien and Mark was with us. They were all outside the cell. I don't know if anybody else picked up on the sadness from it, but to me, it was sad. And that's really
Yeah.
the only thing I have to share from the investigation because, well, we haven't been home. I do have two other pictures I took. It'll take me a second to get to them here.
When me and Damien got lost and walked in circles. 45.
Deborah and Damien, we when we finished that walk that we were just on,
Lost in circles.
and my back we went up to the hospital and then we walked through the cells, and my back was just on fire, and I felt horrible, and like
April said the same thing.
I couldn't even hardly stand up. Um, and so we were headed back, And of course, they stopped and looked at things on the way, and I'm just like, I can't. I just gotta keep going. So me and Mark kind of kept going, and Tina and Chrissy came with us. God, I hope it's Chrissy. Um, came with us, and so Damien and Deborah were kind of behind, and pretty soon my phone rings, and she's like, "Where are you guys? We're lost. We're like walking in circles, and we can't figure out where to go." And it was the very first door that they tell you that was the one door that you could go through that was closed,
Yeah.
that kind of led down to the break room. They couldn't actually find that door, so they just kept walking around that floor in circles, and they'd go back down to the main area and come back, and they probably walked for 10 or 15 minutes. Then she called me, and I'm like, I'll be right back out. And my back was just screaming. So I shuffled out there and found him and brought him back. And then I sat down for a few minutes, and Mark gave me some Advil, and I started feeling better. But they were completely lost back there.
I mean, I could see how they got lost. That place is so ungodly huge. Like it really doesn't look that big from the outside. When you
Oh,
first like pull in, you're looking at just like the warden's quarters. So it doesn't like you really don't see just how big how big it actually is.
I
Oh yeah, Jesus room. We spent not much time there, but it was definitely cool to see.
yeah. We went there and we had some cat ball activity. Me and Mark went there. We had some cat ball activity. It was pretty interesting. I mean, three or four different times the cat ball would come on. We'd be like, "Can you do that again?" And a couple minutes later, it would come back on. Never really got a lot of anything else. Um, and also in the same room, we have a picture of James Mansfield, which I just think is a creepy thing to have in Madison, Ohio. I would guess she's from Madison, Ohio. I don't know that. I mean Mansfield, but
Like Madison.
I don't know why I said Madison.
I don't know. I was at the
But
seminary yesterday.
where are you?
Yeah, I met up with Jeff Fent to give him a cabinet to build me a Fent box.
Ooh,
Yes, so
that's
excited.
awesome.
He has some really cool ideas that he wants to incorporate, and like we're gonna put this picture of Brian in in the box,
That's awesome.
so it should be good times.
My
Oh
favorite hat.
yeah, I have his the urn
Oh,
box that I made. That's
that's
the
awesome.
box. Um,
That's awesome.
so
And for those of you watching that you don't know who Brian is, Brian was our friend, our teammate, and a whole lot more. And he passed away, wow, almost a year ago.
yeah, almost a year
Wow.
ago. Yeah,
Um, we lost him a year ago, and things have never been the same.
no, but he's always with us. And he'll be with us even more because he's going to be in our front box, and
Awesome.
so that'll come with us everywhere. And I do carry a piece of him with me on most investigations. I didn't take him with us to OSR because I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it to
Yep.
like uh, go hunting through OSR in the dark.
You'll never find it.
No, it would have been awful. So he stayed at home, but that's okay because he's always with us in spirit. So, but
He is, that's for sure. I mean, he's come through on spirit boxes with us many
all the
times.
time, all the time. Every time I get the spirit box out, he comes through. It's crazy.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
This week has been a tough week
yeah,
emotionally, and I don't know why for me, but I was on a podcast on Wednesday night with Bill Rigby, who recently lost his wife,
Yeah.
and it was the podcast was about what happens when people are on the other side, and we spent over 2 hours crying.
Right.
I mean,
I mean,
it was just really it was really emotional. We had people in the chat that were sharing their stories of how they lost somebody, and it was really emotional, and it was wonderful, but it was really touching.
I mean, we when Brian first passed away, we were at the Octagon House like 3 days after his funeral, not even the day
Right after,
after.
yeah, right after,
And he definitely came through for us
yeah,
while we were there when you were in Estes. So that was really cool.
yeah.
It was great.
I am not a crier,
He's
but that's all I've done this year.
yeah. I mean,
uh,
it's been a hard year without him so far, and
hopefully, it gets a little bit easier. You'll never forget, but
yeah.
hopefully, it gets easier.
It's
There's
definitely
Tom.
weird being out at some of these places without him
Yeah,
because he was always he's was with us on everything for the last 9 years, and now he's just with us in
not
another way.
yeah, yeah. And he always lets us know he's there without taking over. He's that's just who he is. He's, hey, I'm here. I'm going to take a
Hanging
nap.
out. I'm hanging out. I'm here. You'll find me in the corner, crashed out, taking a nap somewhere. That man could sleep anywhere. Like
Sprawled across 4 chairs in the Shanley. That was great.
just snoring. Where I'm like, how is that even comfortable? Go to bed.
Folks,
You
that's
have
not
a
a demon.
bed upstairs. Like, go to bed. Why? Just crashed out snoring. Like, you could always put him in Estes and guarantee you if you leave him in for more than 30 minutes, he's snoring.
That's not a
The
demon,
only
folks. That's
person
Brian
I
snoring.
know, it's the only person I know that could ever fall asleep during the Estes. Like, how are you getting things yelling at you in your ears and you're just done, just snoring?
Well, I tell you, when we was at the uh, where the hell were we? Oh, the Bel Air house a couple weeks ago. We went with Alone in the Dark and Matt from Helleview. Him and Katie came, and the four of us, Deborah and Katie and me and Matt, were down in the basement, and me and Matt were doing Estes, sitting near each other. And there was a couple times I could feel myself really relaxing, and I'm like, "Oh, if I don't move, they might hear some snoring." But
Yeah.
well, that's because I get up at like 3:45 in the morning and go to work and work from 5 till whenever, and then go on these investigations till 5 the next morning, and I'm running out of gas. But um, I've felt myself starting to drift a time or two lately because my life has
Yeah.
changed with the work schedule. But I could see how it worked. It's
Yeah.
exactly
It's
what we were just talking about, Deb. We were talking about how he laid across those 5 chairs, and
he really did. Like, it was crazy. Everyone was like, "Is that a demon? What's growling? Where are you? Who is that? What is that?" It was just Brian.
that's Brian. He's taking a nap.
It's not a demon, we promise. It's just Brian taking a nap. It, it is what it is. Oh, that's a place I would love to go back to. The Shanley was amazing.
We just went back with Ryan back in the winter, maybe October or November. I can't remember. Maybe December.
I don't know.
I can't remember. But we were there. It was still good. That's actually the first one we was there is how we met Ryan when I was upstairs. Remember, I got hit by the bouncer guy upstairs. when he smacked me in the back of the head with something, and you ran downstairs and got the
Yeah.
anointing oils and stuff. Ryan was on that podcast, and that's how we met Ryan.
Okay.
That was our first introduction, or his first introduction to whatever. But that's where we met, and then we just kind of became friends after that.
Yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
pretty
I
cool.
think it was pretty cool to have all of our favorite people at the prison.
Yeah,
That was really cool to have so many people that we know and love, like
it was
everybody together.
it was a really fun group for sure.
Yeah. I
It's
want to
it's
do.
it's hard when we do that because a lot of the investigation kind of gets pushed to the background in some way because you're happy to see them. You never get to see them. You want to catch up with them a little bit, and then you kind of lack a little bit in some of your investigations because I was like, man, I wish I had done this or this or this or this or this, but I got the opportunity to see people I haven't seen in a long
Right.
time.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think.
do I do like these things, but it's hard because you kind of lose some of the investigations in them.
Well, so I think we should do another really big collab again, maybe next year, but add in, you know, grabbing pizza, ordering it to the location. You know what I'm gonna say. Do Dine with the Dead.
Uh
This
huh.
gives us, time for everybody to catch up and hang out for a
Yep.
little bit, and then get into
Then you're really
that's
more into it. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's very hard to get everybody together to do that,
yeah,
and because certain people will come at different times, and somebody's it seems like somebody always misses out. But man, when we did it at Post Town, it was perfect. I mean, it really went well. We got really good time to spend together, but then we got plenty of interactions as well.
yeah. I really want to do Post Town again. Maybe with a couple other groups. I think doing Post Town again would be really fun. That's on my list of things that I want to do again this year. But I also want to do Broadwell funeral home with like Travis and Justin and
So
stuff.
they've
So
set it up that we're going, us and Trap Souls and them are getting together. I want to say it's May. I want to say that it's May. We're going down to Broadwell.
oh
Those
nice.
guys work really hard getting that set up. Now I got to look at the date, but they're good guys and they're fun to be around. Great investigators. I want to say it's May. May 8th is the Octagon House. May 13th, I think it's a Wednesday night. Trap Souls and Sops and us at the Broadwell Funeral Home. So it's a Wednesday night. And that's right before we go to the beach. We've got a couple investigations in Ocean City.
Yeah,
Doing
you guys are going
life,
with Ken and Sue. That should be fun.
and I think 27 spirits are going to go.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
we're doing the Life Saving Station Museum, and the second one has not been announced yet, but I think it's going to be Ripley's.
Ooh, that'll be
Ripley's
fun.
believe it or not, it's going to be Ripley's.
I really want to do Mortuary Manor.
Yes,
Like really bad. That's on my list of
that's
places to
that's one
attempt
that
to
I would.
do this year. I might try to see if I can get that booked and see if other people want to collab for that because I think doing that would be fun. I just have to make sure we have enough people to go.
Yeah, I think we looked at it, and I can't remember. I don't think it was too terribly expensive, but it's quite a ways.
Yeah,
I remember.
I
I
think
can't remember.
I can't remember where it is, but I really want to go.
Yeah,
I don't think it's in Ohio. I think it's like Kentucky or Indiana or Michigan, or it's somewhere not in Ohio. I know that. I think. I don't even know. I don't even know. It's on my bucket list, but I don't know where it is.
Not your head Justin cracking up at OSL when he took his shoes off. My shoes, the soles on them are kind of hard. And so when you walk on the floor, it's like stomp, 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 stomp. And so I took them off to try to, be more quiet. And then my pants dragged the floor, and I don't know. I don't know if I succeeded in being more quiet, but
No, some of the stuff that Justin and Travis and their group got on their SLS XLS camera was wild at OSR. Did you get a chance to see that, Nacho?
I didn't. I didn't.
It looked like something came out of the floor when they were. I don't know if they were in the attic or the chapel. It came out of the floor and in. It looked like it went into Travis.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was wild. I can't wait for them to share that because it was definitely interesting. It was
That's
really cool.
awesome.
We got to see it
Travis,
like right after it happened. We happened
Travis,
to be at the break room at the same time. So Travis is what?
if Travis is still on, make sure we get to see that. Tag us in it
Yeah.
for
It was
sure.
really cool. It was really super cool. We got to see me, April, and Dale were happened to be in the break room when they came through and showed us. It was really cool. It was really interesting.
Love
Yeah.
those guys. They're a blast. They really are.
They are. They're so fun. I haven't gotten to really investigate with them, so I'm really hoping that I can collab with them to do Broadwell at some point this year because they seem really fun and I absolutely adore them.
So Deborah said Mortuary Manor is in Toledo. That's right. That's not that far.
Oh, it is in Ohio.
Yeah, it's not
That's
that
weird.
far.
I thought it was further than that. That's really not that far from us. We'll
Just
definitely
watch
have to check that out and get that booked.
somebody. Yes, and you can see. Whoops. Come on, fingers. Do your thing. Yes, and you can see for a while on the floor, it it fully formed into a black ball. We got you all tagged in it when it's posted. All right.
Awesome. Yes,
And
I
then he said,
can't
"We'll
wait.
make it happen."
Yes, I'm so excited. I really, really cannot wait to work with everybody again because it's always a lot of fun to go out in the field with other teams and learn new techniques from them that you may not have considered before. I don't know. I enjoy working with other people.
Oh, that's this whole year is our year of the collab. I think
Yeah.
we've set up two investigations. One being the Rainsworth Lodge coming up. We got 27 spirits and Steel City Paranormal. We're going to
Yeah, I don't
that.
think I'm going to that one.
And then the other one is, like I said, the Octagon House. We're just five of us. We're taking Steel City, us and Mark, and then Steel City Paranormal's going with us. And Mark has to leave because that's Mother's Day weekend. Mark has to leave, and Jim and Danny have to leave after the first night. But Tommy said we have to stay one more night.
Oh.
So we're getting 2 nights there. Um, and I think it's May 8th or something. There's just so many dates coming up. I can't remember. I can't keep them straight.
I absolutely love the Octagon House. It really is like one of my favorite locations. It is such a fun location, and we've had some really interesting experiences there, especially when we're together and I, yeah, supercharge all of your things, and then you
Yep.
start touching things, and you're like, oh,
Where did I can't do what? What am I seeing here? Holy crap! Yeah,
that
that
was like
place is amazing.
Well, it was like when we went to the Beale Manor and we're walking around and you're like, "Oh yeah, I remember when that was a bedroom."
Where?
Sir,
Yeah, that. In this bathroom,
I,
there's talk that it was a bedroom. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. And everybody looks at me, and I'm like, I didn't say that.
the
Where did
cat
that
balls
come
are
from?
going off.
Oh, yeah, look
One
at
of
that.
the
That's Tommy's. Yeah,
Tommy's. Yeah,
thank you,
that's cool.
Tommy.
He got
And that
excited because
wall,
we're talking about Beale Manor.
and that wall behind me is brick. So, like, even if I hit it, it's not gonna do anything. So somebody say, "Oh, he
That's
bumped it."
cool.
I'm not touching the shelf. I can't touch the shelf. And if I hit the wall, it's not moving. It's solid block. So Tommy is in appreciation of Bill Manor.
Yeah, we'll have to book that one again and take him with us next time.
Jeez, holy crap! I can't believe that cat ball is going off. Sorry, that's why I put him there.
He got excited because we were talking about all the fun things that happened at Beale Manor. That place is
Tommy, you
awesome.
want
I
to go
love
back?
that place.
You want to
Carlo
go
is
to Bill
great.
Manor?
He's
Ah,
fun.
Carlo's awesome,
I
and I can't wait for his
can't.
next ones to get rolling.
Yes, I cannot wait for the temple to start booking. I definitely want to do that one, and I really want to do the school that they're working on as well.
Yes, and she's right. If I would have bumped it, every single doll up there has a cat ball on them. So if I'd have bumped it, they would have all went off. Good
Yeah,
thought. Good thought. I
good
did not
debunking.
think that. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I really want to do this the temple, the Masonic
Mm,
temple, really
I
bad.
like that.
Um, and then they're also in works to open a school at some point, I
Mm-hmm.
believe. That's what Carlo said.
I heard that.
And I really want to book that one too when it comes available. So we will definitely have to find, I will definitely have to find people to go with me because I don't want to go alone. I mean,
Nope.
I will go alone, but I don't
Oh
want
yeah,
to
but
go alone.
it's so much more fun when you got more people going and can
Right?
cover more area. Well, it's funny
Yeah.
that so I went to um Bel Air House twice in 3 weeks. Went with Ryan and the
Nice.
Ghost Sisters the first time.
Mhm.
Next time went with Alone in the Dark and Halloween. And I have never been someplace so close together, but we got exactly the same evidence as we did in the second one as we did in the first one. For
Wow, that's
instance,
crazy.
we were doing an Estes. Me and Mark and Ryan all took different floors, and we all did an Estes. We did it on live, and we had the Ghost Sisters downstairs asking questions. And all three of us were cussing them ladies out. We were calling them terrible names, telling them to get out. I mean, it was really bad. And that's also where they were telling somebody to come and touch my hat. And at that same point, I felt somebody tap me on the knee to tap me out. And when I looked up, nobody was around. And I'm like, holy crap, what are we doing here? That was the end of my Estes. I was like, yeah, I'm done. Somebody wants me out. But then when I went with Matt and Zach, me, Zach, and Matt, again, we're doing Estes all on different floors. And again, we're calling all the ladies terrible names and tell them to leave and get out. And they were like, well, I have to go back and look at. They were like, well, who are we talking to? And Zach says, well, I'm a wife beater. And then Matt says, I'm a drunk. And I can't remember what it was I said, but it was just like, it was the same exact thing, 3 weeks apart. And I've never had that. If I've been to several places more than once and I never got the same exact thing. This was the same exact people we were talking to.
That's
I think that
crazy.
was really freaking cool.
That is wild. Yeah, that's really cool. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Although I haven't ever been to the Bel Air house, so that's definitely on my list of places that I really want to go. But I haven't been there yet.
It's rumored that it's being sold to a celebrity.
Oh,
The celebrity is not known at this time. I don't know if it's really being sold or not.
hmm,
Um, the place needs some work. It needs some roof work, some window work, some cleanup. Um, Activity wise, it's pretty decent. Um, Maybe on the higher end of what I think that they should charge. Again, that's just my thought.
right. I
It,
know
it
they
it's
just
still it's not
increased their
out of
prices not too
yeah,
long ago.
it's
Yeah.
not out of this world, but it's I think it's 500 for up to 8 people.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not 8, maybe it's 6 people. I can't remember. Um, but I think if you're going to charge that, maybe show us you're doing something.
Right.
And again, that's just me thinking out loud. I'm not criticizing them. They can do whatever it is they want. Yes, you definitely want a certain vibe when you walk into a place. You don't want it to be all brand new, but I tell you what, if you can go down to the Ross house, that house is beautiful. It's immaculate, and it's still got a cool vibe. So
You're not wrong.
at
I've been to the Ross
most,
House quite a few times, and it's definitely an interesting vibe in
yes,
most places in that building.
yes. But most of the places you go to have the older, creepier, and I get that that could be somebody's vibe, and I'm not talking smack on 'em. I'm just saying that what I if it was me, this is what I would want to do. I
Right.
don't know what position they're in as far as anything else goes. It's just me rambling. But um,
I mean, when the so Beale Manor is pretty old, and that is an
beautiful.
amazing location. It's
It's
beautiful,
beautiful.
absolutely amazing. And Carlo really has worked really hard to keep it as historically accurate as he possibly can while
Yep.
still updating some things like the windows and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
for
But it
sure.
keeps the vibe still. It definitely has the vibe there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
Yeah.
that place is amazing. We were talking with Damien and Jennifer from 27 Spirits last night about it, and Jennifer was just like, I can't stay here. I can't sleep here. And so her and I don't remember who else went with them, but they left and they got a hotel, and Damien slept there by himself. I would have slept there by myself too, but
I mean, I would have slept there by myself. I was going to sleep upstairs by myself when we went, but my kid was like, no, 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 you have to sleep down here with me and and Uncle Nacho and Aunt Deb
yeah.
and Aunt Donna. No, 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 no. I'm not sleeping upstairs, but I don't want you to sleep upstairs either. And I was like, but there's beds upstairs. Like perfectly
Mhm.
good beds that you can sleep in that are comfortable.
Yeah,
And I'm on a camp cot by
yeah.
the front door. And she woke up in the middle of the night and there was a little boy standing on the steps there waving at her. And I was like, oh,
See,
awesome.
you should have slept in the bedroom.
Right? You could have shut the door and not seen anything.
Or shut him in there with you. Whoops. I mean,
I mean, entirely possible. I mean, wouldn't be the weirdest thing that happened there. The dog barking at us was
we,
definitely the weirdest thing that I've had
yes,
happen
I've never had
there.
anything on that magnitude. Never in my life have I had anything. And if something that could surpass that would just totally blow me away. I don't think anything is ever gonna surpass that dog
The dog turned off completely, barking at us. And I
for
did actually
45 minutes.
figure out the weird voice that we heard. I figured out where that came from while
What
watching
was
the
your camera?
footage. It was my
What was
camera.
your
It was my camera
I
telling me that the battery was low, and I was like, huh, I didn't know that talked.
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
either. I've never
Apparently,
heard a
it
camera
just
talk before.
now you know that the body cams that we have, they talk
Now I'm gonna
in
have
a
to leave.
very weird voice.
I'm gonna have to leave our camera talk and see what happens because I've never heard it. I don't know if we've ever run it down either, but
Yeah, the battery on
so weird.
mine, it was saying that the battery was low. And the only reason I know it was the camera talking is because I watched the video and it kept going off. And then we're like, hey, what was that? Oh no, what was that? But that was the whole reason that we went into that room, anyways, to figure out what noise we kept hearing. And that's when we had the dog barking. So if the camera wouldn't have almost died, we would have never even had that experience. So
Or did they just drain the battery on the camera so that we would come in there?
I mean, anything's possible. I wouldn't put it past anything with the spirits at
Yeah.
Beale Manor. It's always an interesting time when we go there.
Yes. Yeah. It was really good. It's definitely one of my favorite spots now, and I can't wait to go back.
Yeah,
I
definitely
mean
we will
that
have to
that
go
might be
back.
a good that might be a good back to back for a mortuary manor
Oh
because they're
yeah.
really close right there.
Yeah, that would be
Hmm.
cool. I'm down. Let's do it.
Hmm.
I'm down. Let's do
Hmm.
it. I'll help you
Gotta
book
find time
things.
because this damn schedule is so booked right now. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
crap. I don't know how this happened, but I mean, like we still have like 13, maybe it's 12 more investigations now that are
Wow.
already booked along with everything else going on. But I don't know. I don't know.
But that's awesome. I mean, you guys are gonna have a lot of fun this year. And we're doing Fredonia again. The reliquary
Yeah,
again in a couple
yeah, love.
weeks.
Yeah,
That's
and then I
exciting.
and then I have Shauna on the podcast on the following Monday.
It's not May. It's April.
I'm sorry, April. Did I say
I was
May?
like May. Yeah, you
It's
said May
April.
11th. I was like, pretty sure. Well, so I have, doing the reliquary with you, and then I have to get up and leave the next morning and do my level 2 Reiki class
Oh,
to be
sweet.
certified for that. So I'll be able to do like distance healing and
Mm,
help with more things.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be great. I'm level 1 right now, so I do a lot of things with that. My April, my friend, my other team,
I
her
bar- I
dog
bar-
is
I barely got to
probably
meet her.
yeah. Her dog is my favorite client right now with my Reiki stuff. Every time I go over there, she barks and growls at me until I do at least a 15-minute session on her. She's great. It's hilarious. It's an
Oh,
every weekend thing. I have to do Reiki on the dog, otherwise the dog just will growl at me and
be-
nose bump me until I give in and just like, okay, fine. She's like, come on, you gotta do the things. You gotta do the thing. It's great. My kid hates Reiki though. She says it makes her feel like buzzy and staticky, and she's not a fan.
For where, Travis? What's $75 a person if you get 10? Are you talking about the cabin on 360? We
Happen
we
on
want to go to.
360.
Oh my God! When we're done, go look it up. It's Civil War era.
Ooh,
There's two buildings there. It's really freaking cool. Um,
I want to
you
go.
you can rent it for a single night or the weekend, and it's in Virginia, so it's a 6 hour drive from here, so 7.5 for you. Um,
I'm down. Let's go.
it looks like it would be great, but you got to have enough people because
Right.
and you don't want to I mean you don't want to go to a place that's got two buildings with four people because you'll never get anything out of it.
Yeah.
But if it's $75 a person, then All right, Travis, we gotta talk about this. We gotta
I'm down.
work this out because
I
it's
want to go.
it's been on my list for a couple years. I think last I think last year or the year before, Paranormal Quest did a video from there, and they don't always have the most activity on their shows,
Yeah.
but they're very in depth on what they do, how they do it, why they do it. Um, so I like the technical aspect from it from them. They always debunk, um, and they did one there, and it was just I was 10 minutes into it, I'm like, oh, I got to go there. And then we met them at Gettysburg 2 summers ago and talked to them for a while, and they're like, oh yeah, this and that, and they're also just like Henry was telling us last week from the Gilchrist County Jail how he's going to do the virtual ghost hunting. You can for whatever how much ever a month you can tune into the cameras anytime you want. They have the same thing,
Oh,
which I
that's
think is
cool.
really freaking cool. I just heard about that yesterday, I think. So it's something I haven't even looked into, but I want to see what that entails. If it's I think it's always cool to be able to pop in and look at the cameras and see what's going on somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting.
So I think it's pretty cool.
I'm down to go. I want to go. If you guys go, let me know. I'll go with you guys. Um,
Absolutely.
I also really want to do Bash on the Battlefield. I haven't been yet. Um, but I've heard that it's kind of eh.
Um, it's it's what you make of it. There's a lot of vendors there. There's a lot of big name ghost hunters there. Like John Zaffis was there last year. Uh, Satori and Cody were there, and I don't even and Batman was there. Batman got
Batman?
Batman. He drove the Batmobile there. He got really drunk and was like just being really inappropriate. And I don't think Batman's ever coming back. Yeah,
That is not something that I would have ever thought would be at Bash on the Battlefield. But
yeah.
okay, cool.
It's a fun time. We went and we walked around. We enjoyed it. Then we also had time to go. We did not stay. There's two hotels there. There's the Edison and there's the no, the Eisenhower, and then there's another one. They're both kind of dated. They're still nice. They're kind of dated. They haven't had an upgrade since the like 1970s. Um, we just didn't stay there. We stayed
Right.
10 minutes downtown. I think it's the 1841 that we've stayed in. Much nicer for a few dollars difference and a little bit of drive. And
Good
also
to
you
know.
didn't have to be stuck into all the
Yeah.
craziness that was. Um, they've got a big pool there, and everybody hangs out around the pool and drinks and gets out of hand and whatever. But a lot of chaos, and that's just I'm not about all that.
No, that doesn't sound like a good time to me. Well, I was going to do Bash on the Battlefield last year or the year before last, but I ended up leaving for Canada for scout camp that Sunday, and I didn't want to drive 4 hours to Gettysburg to spend a single night there and then have to
No,
drive all the way back and then get up the next morning and drive 12 hours into
no,
Canada.
no,
That did sound like a fun time for me, and I was like, it's not happening this time.
no.
We're not doing that.
And we've had friends that, well, Matt and Katie,
Yeah,
they were vendors there, and you're just stuck at your table all day. You can't go anywhere. You can't go see anything. He's like, we'll come back, but we won't vend again. And I'm like, yeah, that's a place that you want to be out and about,
yeah. You want
and
to
there's
meet
so
the
much to
people.
see.
You want to hang out. You want to do stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, you definitely want to be able to catch up with people and do stuff. And we've gone the last couple years. We're not going. I don't think we're going this year. We have something else that weekend. I think I can't remember, but anyway, I don't think we're going this year. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, that's in my back. Um, yeah, I don't think we're going this year.
Okay. Well, are you guys doing Bill Rigby's event?
Yes, we're vending
When is
there.
that? When is that? I don't even remember. I'll be honest. I
Is
can't remember.
I can tell you
Because
Canva.
I definitely want to come out for that one.
Well,
I
second
loved that event. That event was so fun. Lily got a lot of really cool Mothman t-shirts out of it the last time because she was obsessed.
September 26th and 27th.
Okay. I thought
Johnstown,
that was,
Missoula.
for some reason, I thought that that was closer to Easter for some reason. I don't know why. Okay.
26th
The
and
date might have
27th.
been different last year. I don't know.
And then August is whoops. Scroll right past it. No, not
I
August.
know August we have
Creep
another
oh
vending thing.
Creep It Real is June 19th and 20th.
Okay. Where is that one at? Is that's not
Um
though that's by the
Old
Doss house, isn't it?
Old Stone Jail, yeah, in Cambria County, Evansburg.
Okay. Why did I think that was at the Doss house? I don't know why I thought that
Well,
was at the
it's the
Doss
same
house.
same ladies, yeah. It's too big to
Oh,
put in
okay.
the
Maybe
Doss
that's
house,
why.
yeah. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
ladies from the Doss house.
Okay. That sounds like it should be a good time.
And then November is our Fellowship of the Spirits at Terrace View.
Oh, fun.
And that'll be like our year end thing for Fellowship of the Spirits.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing it a little bit earlier so it's not as damn cold.
Last year at Madison, it was or this year at Madison, it was it was cold. It was a lot colder than I thought it was going to be. And yeah. I mean, it was still a good time, but it was cold. It was really cold. Like ungodly cold. In at Madison Seminary, if you guys have never been there, most of the building is not heated. You have one singular room in the entire place that is kind of sort of heated.
Mhm.
Sort of. Not
It's warm
entirely.
and it's warm
It's
enough.
warm-ish. It's warm-ish. It's warmer than the rest of the building, but the bathrooms aren't heated. Nothing else is heated, and so when you're there in like November when it's 30 degrees outside, it feels like it's like 15 in the building, just warm. When I say layer, I mean like
Layer.
layer.
Yeah.
Like don't just like, oh, I'm gonna put a pair of like leggings on underneath my jeans and wear a hoodie and I'll be fine. No. You need like winter coat, gloves,
Gloves,
a hat, like
hand
really,
warmers.
really layer. Hand warmers, feet warmers, the whole everything that you can find that is warmed, wear it because it gets really cold.
Travis said that room felt better when you came in from the cold, though. That's why I said it was just warm enough that you felt it was a difference.
I mean,
You weren't
he's not
taking off
wrong.
your jacket. You weren't taking off your jacket in there.
No. But it was warm enough that you're like, oh, this is nice.
Yep.
It was like maybe 40 degrees in that room, but compared to, like the 15 degrees the rest of the building was at, it was a new wave.
Especially your team leaves you in the worst because they forgot about him.
Yeah. Which was
That's
weird because
terrible.
when everybody else was coming back from solos, I was like, we're missing people, but I couldn't figure out like
Yeah.
which people that we were missing. And I was like, this doesn't seem like everybody. Where
And you don't
where's the rest of them?
and you don't I mean you just don't know what other people are doing. Oh, maybe they just went off to do some more
Right.
investigating and so be it. And it just kind of gets lost in the shuffle and there's Travis just up there for 2 hours by himself.
By himself in the asylum. I think that's where he was. I think he was in the asylum. I
I
don't
think
even
so.
remember.
I think so.
It was either in the basement, in the whole room, or in the asylum. I can't remember. Uh no, I think he was in the basement. I don't think he was in the asylum because Hunter
Well,
and
he was in Sarah's room.
oh, Sarah's room. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sarah, that room is no. No. If I think next time we should have Justin do a solo in Sarah's room.
I want to take them to Poachtown.
Oh, yes. Can we do that? We
That's
have
the
to do
room to
that.
take Dustin in.
Yes. Uh, We have to. We have to
It'd
take
be
that.
even it would be even better if the dolls started talking to him because he said he won't because you
Oh,
know
come
how quickly
on.
those dolls start talking to you and you're like hearing all these voices in your head like what? Whoa, hold up.
We have
Yeah.
to. Come on. We have to take him to Post Town, and we have to get him into the room that they have there. You thought Sarah's room was bad?
Oh.
Post Town is like, hold my beer.
He
Well,
won't do he says about the solo. He won't do the solo.
that's fine.
We'll get
He can.
somebody to sit in there with him.
I'll sit in there with him.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan, but I'll sit in there with him.
Oh. Especially the doll that kept wrapping her hands up in that other doll's hair. Three
Yeah,
times I untangled that doll's. How does that happen?
it wanted to cause chaos. I don't know. My kid was
It was
convinced that one of the dolls in there was watching her.
oh I
It kept moving its head.
I, I'm sorry, Justin. Whenever you see this, I'm sorry.
They made him pull my dolls out of my bin himself. I'm so sorry.
As soon as they said that that was the revenge, I got up and I took Molly over. I'm like, "Here you go," and he's standing there holding her, and his eyes are huge. He's like, I said, "Give her a big hug," and they told me it would be like an hour before he went. So he come back here. He's like, "I don't have to hold her right now."
They made him pull all of my dolls out of the bin, and Sarah Lee made him lose his absolute mind. It was great. Oh
Oh.
God, do you see what I'm working with? As he is holding the doll. God, her eyes are watching me. It was great. It's the best thing that I've ever seen. It was hilarious. I can't wait to watch this thing. It's like,
Took him 5 minutes to pull the dolls out.
because we had ran into them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's doing the revenge solo with the dolls," and I was like, "Oh, feel free, go in my bin. My dolls are in there. Just take them. It's fine. Just be really careful with the one. It's fine. Good luck.
He was
No
literally shaking, holding
promises.
her.
I know.
Poor Justin.
I'm sorry. I
Justin,
don't
we,
mean
we
to laugh.
we have to break you of this. We really do. We have to. We've got to help you get through this fear, and I'm here for it.
Watching
It is
him
so good.
shake holding the doll and cuss, and his eyes were like as big as dinner plates. It was probably
Oh,
the best entertainment that I've seen so far out of
and,
OSR. It was great. I can't
and
wait
this
to see
guy's a
his solo.
firefighter. He will run into a burning building to save somebody. The guy
Hand
is
him a
fearless.
creepy doll and he's out.
He is fearless. He's a warrior, but hand him a little creepy doll, and he's cowering. Come on, we got to get him. We got to get him in tune.
Oh, it was great. It was absolutely great. I'm gonna buy him a haunted doll and send it to him for his birthday. I'm gonna have my kid play haunted or not haunted at the thrift store and just buy him a haunted doll and like get have Travis send me his address so we can send it to him.
Yeah, J. Paul doesn't like dolls either.
J. Paul. J. Paul. Is that who
Was
did he
Sarah
go
Lee?
to? Oh yeah, so he went to the Shanley with us, right? That Jay?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
I
yes.
sorry. My name to face recognition is not that great, so I had to like figure out where I've seen him.
And that's exactly what it is. It's more exposure to dolls. We just got to get him more exposure, get him a little more comfortable.
Treatment for a phobia is more exposure. Can I have Lily buy him a creepy doll so we can send it to him? He can have his very own haunted doll. It'll be
I
fun.
think we have to reach out to Stephanie Pritz and see what she can find for him.
Yeah, yeah. A doll from Stephanie is probably safer than a doll from my kid at the antique store. I'm just saying, like.
That's where he came from. He came from Stephanie.
Well, Molly came from my kid finding it at that would be freaking great. I'm down. I will take my kid shopping and have her play haunted or not haunted at the antique store, and we will find him the creepiest, best little baby that we can find. It'll be great. She
Justin,
still
just so you
has to
know,
find something for Donna too. She's been looking. She's been on the hunt for a doll for Donna. No promises that it's not haunted though. Just a
Texas
fair
Justice
warning.
Ash. Justin, I want you to know this was not my idea, but I will contribute to it.
We can buy him a mystery haunted doll on Etsy.
Yeah.
That could
Hmm.
be fun.
I think
We'll play
everybody should
haunted or
just,
not haunted.
yeah, I think everybody should find him one. I'll
Nacho, we
agree.
gotta go to an antique store together one day
Oh, that would be
with
cool.
Lily and play haunted or not haunted.
Absolutely.
That could
Absolutely.
be so much fun.
Donna, next time I'm home, that's what we're going to do too. We're going to go to antique stores.
I'm down. Let me know. I'll drive out and meet you guys.
We went to that, what was the name of it up in Akron? The bomb shelter. That place is cool.
Oh,
That place
I
is
haven't
cool.
been there.
I don't remember a lot of dolls there. There's a lot of retro stuff. I would bet there was dolls there though. I just don't remember
Probably.
any.
Well, next time you guys are in town, we got to take you to the Curiosity Shop in Lakewood. They have really cool, interesting things. They have like a taxidermy
Oh,
cow that has 3 heads, and
yes.
it's just weird things. Not so much haunted things, but it's weird. They have some really old, interesting looking Ouija boards there that I would never purchase. So, oh, listen, when you said that you wanted a doll, Lily said bet. So now she's on the hunt for a doll for you. But I make no promises that it's not haunted. My kid
Yep.
really only gravitates to the creepy haunted things, so good luck.
I'm trying to find the specific picture real quick. Deborah called it a dinosaur, and it was more like an alien and not a dinosaur. Um, of course, I'm not going to be able to find it. I thought it was my profile picture for a while, but it's like this big head with one eye in the center of it.
And it's like a it's like a big octopus tendril type thing.
Yeah, it's an alien octopus type thing.
And it's probably
Cthulhu?
2 foot tall.
What's that? I don't know.
So like an
So
octopus
listen,
man
Travis is
thing?
definitely going to send us the address, and we are all on a mission to send him a doll. I don't care if it's thumb size to life
Bet.
size.
Yes. He's gonna get all these dolls in the mail and be like, I hate you guys.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
You gotta
Can I
do a
down?
gotta
Can I
we gotta get
download
him
this
on a
video?
video of unboxing them though, because that would be hilarious. Nobody tell no, he's gonna see this. It's like nobody tell him, but it's a little late for that.
All right, let me see if I can do it like this. Bear with me a second. The bomb shelter. Okay, so back here and Where's the damn video at? Oh, come on. Oh, I just had the video. There.
What the heck is
Hello,
that?
She Geeked On here. I happened to be out and about while Bo was in town, and we went to a local spot that's kind of cool. If you're ever in the Akron area and you're into the more retro-y vintage side of antiques, I would highly recommend trying out the Bomb Shelter on Banks. It's the street it's on. It is an antique store, but it leans towards a lot of like 50s, 60s, 70s kind of stuff. It does have a lot of earlier stuff
Oh
too.
my God,
It
she
does
talks
have
forever.
complete like Victorian style antique stuff
She
in
talks for
certain
like 5
sections.
minutes.
The other
Skip
cool
it.
thing,
I'm
like I
looking to
like going to
see
antique shops, but one thing I have
where it
found is
actually.
that so many of them can just be crammed full of stuff.
Okay, let's
Maybe
Not
at the
really.
very end.
let's get her to stop talking, and I'm scrolling through to see if I can find it because it's so freaking cool. It's huge though. Like you would need a very, very large truck to bring it home. And I think there it is.
Right there. What in the
Let me back it up a little bit. Um,
what in the alien octopus?
oh, there's all kinds of cool stuff in this place. I mean, we were probably there for 2.5, 3 hours. There it is. And look at the tentacles going off in other directions.
What in the
It is so cool.
alien octopus snake hybrid?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
What?
so cool.
That is cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to go there. I'm definitely gonna have to go there. Yeah.
Oh, look, we just talked about J. Paul. It will not open them. We were talking and we missed the whole thing. Jay, we're just talking about you and dolls as well. I guess you know that though. That's too
Wait,
funny.
we could send you a doll, Jay.
That's too funny. Jay does not like dolls. We were at says I want that for my we were at Wildwood. We went with Bump in the Night. Jay was there. Sarah Lee was there. And we were down in the seance room and Sean just started pulling out all these dolls. And Jay's like, you don't really have to do that. And then we had one that was just acting really stupid while we were there. And he's like, yeah, I'm good for now. Thanks.
Oh,
He,
we
he
did
wasn't running away.
Wildwood.
He wasn't running away or anything, but he doesn't like them.
Oh, we did Wildwood probably like 2 years ago. And we did it with Ken and Sue and Matt Gillingham, and Brian was with us, and we there was like a puppet doll that was sitting on like a tricycle up in one of the littler bedrooms around the up towards the top of the stairs, and it moved, and I no.
What do you think of her, Jay? She's my new sweetheart. She's awesome. Oh, Jay, she says hi to you.
Aw, is Molly saying hi to Jay?
She said, hi, Jay. Get your cat ball back. You can say hi to Jay some more if you like. Whoops. Well, I had to turn around and have my cord caught on me. Nope, you can keep her at your house, he said. She wants to come visit you.
She wants to take a vacation to come to your house.
It's terrible to mess with people that don't like dolls like that. So Jay, our friend, we were just at the Ohio State Reformatory, and we got to vote for our team members to go do solos. And then after he said no, and then after the solos were over, they got to choose somebody to do a revenge uh, solo, and so Justin was one of the ones that voted for his team member to go do a solo. So they voted for him to go do a solo with a bunch of dolls, and he took her and three or four of Megan's dolls, and he did not have a good time with it.
No, he did not. He did not have a good time with with Sarah and the little Annabelle piggy bank.
Jay, you want to
Gibby.
babysit? Donna said she thinks that Tommy wants her hand off of him. Okay. Always want to be respectful.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, if you'd have told me even 2 years ago that I would have dolls, I've been like, put down the crack pipe.
I'm not the biggest fan of dolls, and yet I currently own 3 possibly haunted dolls
See?
because my kid wants to go to the antique store and play haunted or not haunted all the time. I deny that.
Yes, Poatstown. Yes. That is one crazy doll room. There's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Jay, when we were there, and I just kind of told the story a few moments ago, when we were there, I walked into the doll room and I could hear somebody calling me. And so I'm scanning this doll room, and you know how big it is. It's stupid crazy.
Huge. It's
And as I
huge.
get in there, I finally zoomed in on one doll. This just chubby little blonde-haired girl just looked so cute. And I was sure it was her talking to me. And as I got closer to her, I took a look at her. The doll next to her was like leaned over on her. And so I'm like, "Oh, honey, what's wrong with you?" And I sat her up. As I tried to set her up, I noticed that the doll, the cute one that I thought, she had her hair wrapped around her hand. It was like pulling her onto her lap, which is why she's leaning. So I fixed them all up and put her back up and sat there and talked to the dolls for a little while and went on about my business. Came back a couple hours later, and the same doll that was leaned over again, and the hair was wrapped around that hand again. 3 times this happened that night. I can't explain it. I don't know how it happened. I don't believe that anybody was going back behind me and doing it, because most people there didn't want anything to do with those dolls. And so it was just odd that we kept returning to the same doll and the same hair being pulled, and the doll was always laying over on her side. And after the last time I talked to this doll, she kind of came to light, and she was not a sweet little innocent doll that she looked like. And then the other one called me from the other side of the room and was something about,
No, that was me. I handed it to you. I was like, "Here, hold
no,
this."
the one behind the glass
Oh,
with the
yeah.
house that was on fire, and she said, "I did that and I can do it again."
That was the doll that I handed you.
Was it the same doll? What was
Yeah.
behind the glass?
I don't remember, but she was sitting there on like a table, and I was like, something tells me that Nacho just needs to hold this. Here, Nacho, hold this doll. She's kind of creepy. She's giving me the vibe. You hold it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. That's the same doll that my kid and Josh were convinced its head kept moving to follow them around the room. And my kid noped out of that room so fast. I don't think I've ever seen my kid freak out over a doll.
Hell no, I threatened to kick the lift doll there if he moved. I got locked in there by my teammates.
Oh,
See,
Yeah,
I would
no.
never, I would never lock somebody in somewhere,
Mm-mm.
but I would convince them that they had to do something in there, even if another person had to be with them. I don't ever want somebody to be out of their comfort level. I would challenge them to be out of their comfort level. And if they just said they couldn't do it, then we would find a way to make it happen with whatever helped them out. We, here I'll give you a walkie-talkie. Here I'll be in the next room. Here I'll be
I'll
in the
be in the
same room.
hallway.
Whatever we could do to make it happen to help them. And some people don't want to. I mean, I totally get that. If you don't like dolls, that you never want to get over it. But I think that there's a way to help somebody if they really want to.
So when we were there, do you remember the Raggedy Ann doll that was sitting on the floor by by the dollhouse? I seen something scurry underneath it,
Uh-huh.
and Nacho bravely picked. I was like, I'm not touching it. Absolutely not. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope. Nacho picked it up, and it was like literally the biggest cockroach I've ever seen in my entire freaking life, other than when we were in Florida. I was like, how? How did it looked like a giant palmetto bug? And we don't have those wild here. So where did it come from?
Somebody said,
I
"Step on it and crush it." I'm like, "Step on a hill, it'll
no.
just pick me up and carry me away. I'm not
It was
crushing that
big enough.
thing."
It was definitely big enough that it could have carried you away. It was no. Why? Why are they there? I don't understand. We don't have those in the wild in Ohio. At least I didn't think we did. Like, where did it come from? Do we
Oh,
have those here? Because if we have those here, I have to move. I can't do that.
oh. All right, Megan.
Is
Um,
that a thing? Palmetto bug's a thing here? Because if it is, I have to move. I can't do that.
I'm gonna find where is it? I'm gonna
Oh,
find this picture. Uh come on.
freaking, oh. Like, literally probably the biggest roach-ish
Oh,
looking bug that I've ever seen.
I lived in Oklahoma, so I've seen bigger ones, but he
Oh,
was no doubt pretty
this
good.
this
Pretty
biggest
good
one that
size.
I've ever seen in Ohio, I should say. I've seen far larger ones in Florida. I had one fly at my face and I almost lost my crap because I really don't like bugs.
Let's see.
My kid
I'm
told me
gonna
I wasn't allowed to bring home a doll from Post Town. Lame sauce.
all right. I need your first impression on this doll.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh. She has an interesting vibe.
So I'm gonna tell you my first impression looking at her. She reminds me of somebody I know and is one of the sweetest people that I've ever met in my life. And you actually met her. We went to the Alien Museum, remember?
Oh,
Doesn't she look
um,
like Susan?
she does. That's wild.
Her
She
face
definitely.
and her eyes look like Susan. Um, but Deborah said me. um,
she she
my
definitely
first
has a
impression is
vibe, though.
she looks like Susan, but what I get from her is she's a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Jay said, "Oh my, yes." Um, and I've and just like Molly that you gave me, I get I get anger from her, right? But
Yeah.
I think Molly's anger comes from she hasn't been taken care of. She hasn't been loved in a long time. This
Yeah.
doll, I get a little bit of an anger from her, but I don't know what it stems from.
I don't know. I just feel like she has seen some stuff. N- Not great things.
So Donna
But
just
she
sent me that.
definitely She definitely has a vibe.
Donna says creepy, and I'm not sure that it's creepy. I get like an anger, I see red. I see red when I look at her. I see red.
I have a feeling that this one definitely manifests some poltergeist like activity. So things move. The lights might flicker. And she's just mad. And I don't know why. But she definitely has a vibe. That one. Yeah.
All right, Donna. Where'd she come from? Whose is she? Is she yours? Off with the info.
Yes. I need to know. You've
You
piqued our
described
interest,
me.
and now we must know.
You described me and that doll to a T. I think that at some point we all could be described to a T in that doll.
Yeah. Ooh.
So yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. That is just, I don't know. She just has some weird, interesting
If you had to sit
things.
in a coffee cup, you would be angry too. Oh, was she been sitting in a coffee cup?
Yeah. Her butt's probably sore.
Interesting. Let me check.
Where'd she come from? I need to know.
Yeah,
Donna!
give us the. It's mine. I had her for a lot of years. Oh, she was in the cabinet in the corner of the room. Yep.
Ah, okay.
Was she in the curio cabinet? Oh, she sits on my desk.
Does she make things happen there? I'm curious.
I had her for a lot of years. Yes, she carries my anger. Hmm.
Hmm.
See, that's interesting.
Interesting.
And I've never felt her.
Hmm. Very interesting. Do you have a lot of like things that you can't explain happen at the house? I'm just curious. Like lights will flicker randomly, or like you think you hear footsteps, or
Oh,
doors
they
might
always hear they
wiggle.
always hear footsteps from the lady upstairs.
No. Yeah. You probably, well, yeah, they live in an apartment, so you probably wouldn't contribute
Yeah,
footsteps to other things because being in an apartment, you hear footsteps all the time. I didn't think of that.
yeah.
Hmm.
And I've
Interesting.
I've have never
Interesting.
really noticed her, so yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Very interesting. Very
I
interesting.
bought her from somewhere. She's been in my room. I had her in a drawer because my granddaughter don't like dolls. Nothing strange here. Yeah, I don't remember anything.
Hmm. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised. She just gives off that vibe where like she closes doors and stuff. But
All
if
I
she's been
see, all
locked
I
in
see is red.
places,
I just see red. I see anger.
yeah.
Maybe she doesn't know how to, and it's probably a good thing if she doesn't know how to manifest it.
Yet she doesn't know how to manifest it yet.
And all these paranormal teams, they run around screaming demon and blah 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 blah. And most of the time, it's just a pissed off individual.
Yeah.
When you when you die, I think you continue to be who you are. And if you were miserable and pissed off in life, you're going to be the same way
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
on the other
We
side
come
or
across
in
that a lot.
between. And I think that a lot of times that, oh, she has wings. She's an angel. I'm not sure that I really noticed that. Oh, she does have wings.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
hmm.
yeah. She's the archangel of being pissed off.
The archangel of being pissed off. Yeah, yeah. I can see that. Yeah. We come across like really angry, pissed off spirits a lot for like house cases and even in some like of the bigger named locations, and you can't really say that everything is demonic because it's not. There are a lot of
But
people
that,
that will claim or think that their house is demonic, and then they'll call in a team and we'll be like, no, no, Fred is just mad that you moved this. Put it back.
go back.
Put it back. That's all you have to do. You moved his favorite chair, and now he can't sit and watch TV and look out the window because you moved
Stop
it.
doing that.
Put it back. Leave it alone. And then, voila, magically all of the activity ceases until they
Stop
move the
doing
chair again.
things with the mad.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another picture of her. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. There's her wings.
Oh, okay.
She's very short.
Yes, she's small. Very small. Interesting. I know, she just has an interesting vibe. This one.
Yeah, she does. Absolutely. All right, let's go. Mhm. Okay.
So I have a weird question for you.
Well,
Have
I'll certainly have a
you
weird answer. Answer.
have you done an investigation at Hillview yet?
Yes, I've been there several times.
Okay, so I've only been there once to do like a public ghost hunt. And I didn't really get a whole lot other than like some sketchy vibes in some areas. Have you guys gotten anything like interesting there?
There's another picture. That's the cup she lives in.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, we've definitely had some crazy stuff. I've had my name called there.
Oh.
I have had um I've been called names. I've been called a douche. I've been called a dickhead. Um we've had a lot of interesting stuff happen there. The first time we went up, I believe it was on the second floor, the nurse's station. We just started investigating. We turned on the spirit box, and the first thing it says is Nacho. Mike Mowry was there, and he's like, Nacho, and I'm like, wow, that's something.
They're calling you out on something. So when we were there, we vended there once when I was with Hollowview still, and every time I went out into the back, I kept feeling like there were people buried there
There are,
somewhere. Okay,
there
so I'm
are,
not crazy. I
nope,
was like, there are bodies here somewhere.
yeah.
I don't know where, but there are bodies here somewhere. Okay, so good to know that I'm not crazy because I went in not knowing absolutely anything about the entire place. So, which is what I normally do. Although I kind of regret doing that at OSR. I really should have took that tour.
You know, I've
Next
been there
time.
twice, and neither time have I. Oh, Jay Paul's there. Um, Jay actually volunteers a lot of his time there,
Oh, nice.
right? I mean, every time. Again, I've been there 3 or 4 times. We've always had activity, and here you go, Megan.
Oh, okay. So
Actual cemetery back there.
I didn't know that there was a cemetery back there, but I just knew that I wanted to walk towards the back, like towards like I wouldn't say like where the woods are, but I think there's like a field back there and there's like a weird haunted housey building that they built. Like I feel like there are graves back that way somewhere. And maybe some of what I'm feeling hasn't been like found yet. I think there are more bodies than they think are there. That's the feeling that I get. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. But that's just the vibe that I get there whenever I have been there, and I've been there like a handful of times, like during the day, and for like vending and some of the cons there. But like, I don't know. The vibe there is just weird in the back. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I haven't spent a lot of time outside there. I know there is at least another building there, and there's something like a tunnel or something. I can't really remember. Lots of bodies. Lots of them don't have names. It's right behind that building.
Okay, so I was right in the same area. Okay, cool. That's good to know that I'm not crazy. I like
Well,
having things validated by other
I
people.
mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say that you're not crazy.
Well, we know that I'm crazy. I'm just a fun kind of crazy. It's okay.
Mm,
Yeah, I really want to go back to do an investigation there, but not for like a public. 'Cause we did a public there, and it was just kind of meh. There were only like a handful of us there, and we didn't really like get too much of anything other than other people interrupting things. We did see some shadow people down like in the chapel though, so that was interesting.
mm. So is we look at their schedule and we pick a night for a public, and we get 10 or 12 people to go, and we just buy up the tickets. So it's a
Okay.
public, and you still may have a couple people from the outside that come, but if you get enough people just to all buy the tickets, you essentially have a private. And every time we've gone. I think we've gone twice with Publix, maybe 3 times. We've never had a huge amount of people that interfered with what we were doing.
Yeah, we had the last time we were there it was just like Hall of You crew and we went for somebody's birthday. I don't remember whose birthday it was. I think Katie's cousins. And we had Matt's daughter Izzy with us and um she really leaned into her abilities there. That was interesting. But there were quite a few other people from like outside of us there, but they were loud, like obnoxiously loud. You could hear them everywhere we went.
Those are the ones that are hard to deal with,
Yeah. I
for
definitely want
sure.
to go back though.
I mean,
So,
it's like an hour for us, so I mean, it's a quick trip there and back.
yeah, it's like an hour and a half from me. Maybe it's not really that bad of a drive. I've driven that many times. I can find my way to Hillview without the GPS. I've been there enough now.
Mm. Yeah, I know we could get we could definitely get like Mark would probably go, Dan would go, I would probably be able to get 27 Spirits to go. They were just there. They went with Elise and them guys, but we could probably get them to go. I mean, if we pick the night, we could
Yeah.
get a good group to go. But it's
Let me
hard
know.
to get everybody together again, especially since everybody's going 9,000 different ways. But
Right.
actually, Elise just messaged that there's a reduced price night on Saturday night. I think it's like $66 a person.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, we can't go. We already got something else planned, but I mean, for $66, that's good.
Yeah. She messaged me too, and I'm terrified to flop over because it might kick me off again. Every time I touch my phone screen, it kicks me off this video. So we're we're just gonna wait because it's not cooperating. It kicked me out like 4 times before we even started this, and so yeah, that was fun. I'm like, I'm
Megan is
here. I'm not
interested.
here. I'm here. I'm not here.
I'm saying you're interested, but can't reply right now.
Thanks. Thanks for that. Oh,
Oh, that's too funny.
I'm terrified if I click over, it's just gonna end my video thing, and then I'm gonna have to attempt to get back in, and it's just gonna it's too much work.
Deborah said it's normally $80 from 9 till 3, so it's a
Yeah,
$14 discount.
that's not too bad. $66 a person really isn't that bad. I think when we went, we paid 70. I think.
Yeah, they just raised their rates this year too. It was
Yeah.
70. I think it was 35 for 3 hours and 70 for 6 hours.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the location is fun, and I think it'd be fun to go with
Oh yeah,
Elise again and stuff. So I'm down. Even if I have to go alone, I'll go. It's okay.
she's laughing at that. She thought that was funny. I said, Megan's interested, but can't reply right now. She's on my podcast.
Sorry, I'll get back to you in a few. I don't know if she's here watching or not. I can't see any of that stuff, but I
Happy Sunday,
promise.
Jennifer.
Happy Sunday.
Look at us. We're almost at 2 hours already.
I know. I mean, I'm not
Yep.
surprised. Every time we
Yo,
get on a phone call, we're talking for like 2-3 hours, and we're like, oh, hey.
yeah. And Bill Rigby's the same way. Every time I talk to him, it's 2 hours plus, and I'm like, what are we even doing? You know? But I enjoy it because what? She can't multitask. I'm reviewing footage and chatting with like 6 people.
I could, but it'll kick me out of the video again.
Oh, too funny. So what do you guys got coming up?
Um, for us, for Savage
Hmm.
Energy,
Hmm.
nothing. Podcast.
Oh,
That's it.
well, that was easy. That was an easy answer.
Yeah, we really, so there's only really me, April, and her son Tegan, and then Lily that we drag along when we can. Um, that that are actively part of the group, but then we have 2 others that kind of jump in if and when they can. So we don't really have anything booked yet because it's not really cost efficient to have just the 2 of us
No,
go
no,
places. So
no.
or just the 4 of us go places, but it's really just me and her paying for everything.
Yeah, that's tough.
So we're trying to collab with some other people this year to do some stuff. And I know we really want to do Broadwell with Travis and Justin and stuff. We have to get with them to find dates that we're all free to do that. Um so if he's still on, send us some dates that you're free. We'll make things work. but I also want to do, I want to do Mortoria Manor this year at some point, and I want to do some other, you know, bigger things that we can collab with people on. Like I want to go back to Post Town, and I want to do Carlo's Masonic Temple when it drops. But I also kind of want to go back to the Octagon House because I love it there. That's one of my favorite places to go. I don't know. So we don't really have very much planned. But
But
I'm
you're going
still
with us, right? You're going with
absolutely.
us to the reliquary,
Yep. And I'm going with
and
you guys to ISS and
the
Billy
Diocese of
Creek.
Billy Creek.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Yay. We're down to collab with whoever. So if you guys want to invite other people to do it with us, by all means, let's get some people in. Let's go. I'm down. We're free to pretty much book whenever, other than when I'm out with you guys. We're pretty much free for most of the year. We haven't booked anything. My kid wants to do the Ross house really bad. That's like high on her list right now. She wants to go there. I haven't booked that
Absolutely
yet
love
though.
Cindy. Cindy is the best.
Yeah.
I'm going to have her on my podcast as well.
Oh,
Cindy's
nice.
awesome. We've been to the Ross House uh, two
Quite a
or
few
three
times.
times,
Yeah.
and we just never really get anything there.
I don't
But
either.
everybody else I know has been there has always had good luck. I mean, we've had some small things, and that's cool. But the house is beautiful, and Cindy's a doll, and we love to support her. And it's it's a cool place, even if you only get a little bit of stuff. And like I said, I know many people that get a lot when they go there. So it may just be me. Well, my sister says it's her because she's been with us every time, and we didn't get anything. I don't think it's the case, but maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, Lily wants to go, and she wants to see if we can get Josh, that went to Post Town with us, to go.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
but I'll definitely have to get at least one or two other people to go to make it
Yeah.
affordable.
Yeah. Yeah. You need probably 5 people is like
I
the
think that's the max number that you can have that spend the night there. So I don't know. I think it
all
would
right.
be fun though.
Yes, it's always a good time there. All right. Well, I think we should wrap this up. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
An hour and 52 minutes.
I can't wait to see you guys again for the reliquary. It should be interesting. I'm curious to see what we get this round versus what
Yes.
happened to me and my team, then April and the Savage Energy ladies the last time we went. Hopefully, it's a better experience.
It's definitely a dark place. There's no doubt about it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
dark. It's
yeah,
dark. And
definitely.
that's what keeps calling me to that because I want to know. I really
Yeah,
do. But thanks for popping on. I appreciate it. It
yeah.
was short notice, but I
Oh
appreciate it.
no, it's great. That's fine.
And I'm sure we'll do it again. Travis, you guys are awesome. Thanks for stopping in. Donna, Anime, Jennifer, Kelly, my buddy Shadow stopped on.
Hmm.
Everybody else that I didn't just mention that I tried to say hi to everybody that they came on, but I appreciate you all. You guys get to listen to my little outro that I made here. And if I can find it, it's a minute long. Feel free to not listen to it all. But we'll see you guys soon.
See you later, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight for the Other Side of Normal podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, please let us know in the comments. Reach out to us via Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any of those platforms. We're on them all. Send us an email. Next time you see me, just yell at me. Say, hey, I appreciate it. Also, let me know if there's somebody or something you want us to talk about on the show. If you have ideas for guests, let me know. Let the guests know and have them reach out to me as well. We're always looking for guests. I'd like to have a full schedule going forward, at least one a week, every week, on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday night. So With that said, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with us, and we will talk to you again. Nacho for the other side of normal. Peace. I'm out.